Hello guys, welcome back to another video. This is the Football Connect. I'm your host Sam. We are gonna be talking about crisis, crisis on X. I'm joking. Crisis at Enfield. We need to continue talking about the crisis in Enfield. We need to talk about yesterday's game. It was Liverpool versus Leeds. I wanted to talk about the game yesterday, but I didn't have the words. So sorry to take this video a little bit late, but I needed to do my very best in analyzing the game. So let's get into the video. I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think at Liverpool? What's really happening at Liverpool, and where do you see this going? Because we are in trouble. For starters, we never had control over yesterday's game. We never had any control. These guys were all over. It was one of the most open games I've watched. I'm telling you, if you're a rival fan and you have to rewatch a game, nobody will mind rewatching Liverpool versus Leeds United. That's how open the game was. That's how open the game was. But there's the problem. If any team plays an open game with less confidence or with no confidence, apparently, as Liverpool are recently, a lot of mistakes are going to happen, which leads to goals, which leads us to talk about the first goal that Leeds scored. What was Gomez doing? Why didn't he look? And then let's try to identify where the goalkeeper was, because it was because he didn't know where Alisson was standing. He was able to overhit the ball to pass Alisson to actually pass into a striker. And also on top of that, what was Van Dijk doing, allowing a striker to pass by him, go front, and he was hoping for a miracle? What exactly was he doing? Did he think that miracles were just gonna be formed just allowing a player pass him like that? It was so early into the game for us to score, to be scored that easily and that funny, and that actually destroyed everything we had planned in the game. That actually destroyed everything we had planned in the game. So Liverpool were behind after just 4 minutes by an error from Gomez, which led to a goal. I can't blame Alisson for this goal because he was standing at a point where he could receive the ball and clear it without threatening his backside, and he did that. That was painful to watch. So that's where we went wrong in this game, and the game continued. That defense was so open, and they were attacking. We were attacking. They were threatening. We were threatening. But one thing we can talk about, it's just so hard for Liverpool at the moment. It's just so hard. One thing that I'm not gonna question about this team, especially after yesterday, is the passion. Is the passion to wanna play the game, the work rate. I can't question that because I saw it yesterday. There was a moment, I even talked about it, that there was a moment where Liverpool were moving the ball, showing their professionalism, showing what they're capable of doing, moving the ball, passing the ball, causing problems. I cannot question that at all. They did so well. But what is missing is the confidence to believe themselves. What is missing is them doing that extra mile to be the last defender, to always push around the player. Because if that could change, things will be different. If that could change, if we could finish those last chances, if we could actually turn our attack into goals, we would have beaten Leeds by more than even 6 goals. But also, they would have scored even more than 5 goals to us as well, because we were that open. They were trying, but they were not getting into it. But they did get in the end. So, what exactly can I say? The problem with this game, I even said it with the people that I was watching with. You will be hurt that you lost, but you won't question the work rate that we saw in the game. You cannot question the work rate that we saw in the game. The boys worked so hard. The Liverpool boys really worked so hard and they really gave it their all. To be honest, when you think about it, that after all that they put in the ground at the end of the game, they come out as the losers of the game. You'll be shocked. You would definitely be shocked. It was not only about the position, it was about the way we were moving the ball. It was the way we were attacking. It was the one-on-one chances where we expect our team to be always a threat going forward. Salah not so good enough at the moment going forward. Nunes is good, but the confidence is really, really lacking. The know-how to finish the balls is still lacking. And people might want to put this on Nunes and say that he's not that good enough, he's failing and whatever, and all what so forth and so forth. But you cannot question this kid. And I, for myself, I'm not really worried because I know that there's more to come into this kid. There's really more that is gonna come, and he's gonna be causing havoc. And I don't know. It feels like the mainstream media wants so much from him, and I just feel as a Liverpool fan that is not fair. That is really not fair. This kid came into a team where he doesn't even speak the same language as most of the players and most of the people into the club, and is trying to catch over into that language barrier, and at the same time trying to catch on with the language. He's trying to at least try to be part of the team. I know people are also gonna be throwing the price tag on him every single day, but come on, that is not fair. He is a young kid, 23 years or 22 or 23 years of age. That is a young kid who still needs time to grow and mature to become a professional football player, and he still needs to learn the language. There's no man in this world that can make a person just learn another language just like that. He needs to learn the language. I heard that is working so hard, and I feel like if there's now an understanding, there will be danger. There were some moments when I saw that there could be a good combination between him and Salah, where he could be holding the ball and Salah comes and takes over and they do the passes and do something. There's still more to come. And because of how much pressure the mainstream media and people are putting, there are some moments when he gets the balls at the hard time, at the good moments, and he prefers to pass rather than to try to score because he is afraid of the backlash that he gets when he tries to produce something as a player. And I feel, for myself, I feel like it's not fair. You need to give this kid time. I'm gonna give him time. I don't know if you're gonna be willing to go in the same path with me. I don't know. I'm just hoping. Klopp. So yesterday, Klopp came and talked about how things will be different in January. And when I think about it, and when I look at that team, the only thing things will be better is if we get new players. If we get new players, especially in the midfield row, and maybe one defender, because I feel like we have so many injuries, and maybe a striker, because it's not our fault that Luis Diaz and Jota are out already, and some of our best players currently. It can never be somebody's fault. It's not our fault that we have not even seen some of the best creating player midfielders we have in Keita, and in somehow I can say Ox Chamberlain, but it's not our fault. It's what is happening. But all in all, we need to win against this small team. And at this small team has so much confidence going against Liverpool than any other team. And what does this lead us to? Well, loses, and we are gonna lose so many until some things changes. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what people are thinking, but I'm telling you, it's gonna take time. And I said this. Go back 2 months ago. Go watch my video where I was talking about Liverpool and the new formation and the new era of Liverpool. I told you, and I never lied to you. I said it's gonna get worse until it becomes better. And I'm just wondering for myself, for my own words that I said, I'm just wondering, is this the lowest that I thought we'll get? Is this the part where I said it will be worse? Is this exactly where I was talking about? Because at this moment, I really don't know what's happening with my team, and I don't see anything to hold on to believe into at this moment. I don't see it, and it's really hard. We are losing to small teams, and it's not like we are not playing so well against the small teams. We are. We did the same against Nottingham Forest. We did the same against Leeds yesterday, and we still lost. I even saw some rival fans saying to me that I really don't know how you guys lost, but tough luck. That's the only thing that the rival fans can now say to me. Tough luck. I really don't know how you guys lost. Because we put it on into the pitch. We attacked with everything we were. We had some moments where we were dominating the ball. We were attacking. And their goalkeeper had to be one of the best because he saved like a... I don't know the best way to actually describe this kid. And you can't put so much into the players when you see things like that. You can't even put so much into the formation because I think it's really paid out. But at the end of the day, we lost the game. So there's nothing that I can say to even try to explain my play. There's nothing I can say to even try to explain what I was watching yesterday. We played a good game. We attacked so well. But at the end of the day, we lost. At the end of the day, we lost. And that's it. That's it. That's the only thing that I can say. There's nothing that any Liverpool fans can come up and say that this is what is wrong with the Liverpool. There's nothing because we are seeing a good performance in the game, but we are still losing. We are still losing. It doesn't make sense. Virgil van Dijk in the last goal, he stood. When you expect him to at least try to move his hand, to at least hit it so that the ball goes better into the direction of where Alisson is, he stood. Do you blame the player after the performance he had given earlier before to that goal? No, because he had given so much for the team already. He was defending, he was fighting in the last minute, clear as he needed to. He did so. But anyway, that's what is happening with the Liverpool at this moment. I'm going to talk about also Virgil van Dijk milestone, which was broken yesterday by Leeds. The guy, since signing for Liverpool, had never lost in the Premier League with Liverpool at home until yesterday. That was a 70-game run. That was some crazy thing. So he has lost his first defeat and is the first loss as Liverpool boss. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts over the game? I even saw Klopp, especially at 60-minute mark. He didn't know who to take out in the game because they were so playing so well. But you know, the extra luck you need as a team was just not there. I don't know. Is this the new low that we are reaching now? Oh, it must be the new low we are reaching because nobody can actually explain it. Nobody can actually put yesterday's defeat into words. Nobody can actually come and stand up and say that this Liverpool team is not doing enough. Nobody can. But we are still holding the L. So if you do me a favor, if you click here, you will watch my thoughts on what will end between Tottenham Hotspurs versus it was Bournemouth, versus Sporting. It was in the Champions League. And if you click here, you watch my big match preview and reviews. Thank you very much for watching. I've been your host, Sam. I need to find an answer to what is happening with my team. I really don't know. Maybe you can help me. I'm out. Peace.
Beats the goalkeeper. You're just lost for words. He is just brilliant. Georgie Best, Diego Maradona, Johan Cruyff.